This video is going to be talking a bit about the type of injury that I got to my right foot that led to my needing a midfoot fusion. I had something called a Lisfranc injury or a Lisfranc dislocation because I had completely torn a ligament in my midfoot, and that was something I had never heard of before in my life. A Lisfranc injury is damage to the bones, ligaments, or both to the middle part of your foot. A cluster of small bones form an arch in the middle part of your foot, which is called the midfoot. It isn't a super common injury, but it's an injury that does happen in high-impact sports, for instance, but it's an injury that doesn't happen super commonly, and so it can often be initially misdiagnosed if you go to an urgent care clinic or the emergency room for it like I did. I had my injury from suddenly braking to avoid getting into an accident on a busy road when the people in front of me also braked suddenly. I completely tore a ligament in my midfoot and the bones were displaced. Since nothing was holding them in place any longer, my foot immediately blew up and started bruising. The injury at first was misdiagnosed as a bad sprain when I went to the emergency room later on that day, and it was correctly diagnosed by an orthopedic surgeon about 5 or 6 months later. But out of fear of the surgery that was proposed at the time because of how intensive the recovery was going to be, I opted for physical therapy instead. I ended up waiting 5 years and 8 months to have my surgery, which was much longer than I should have waited. Over time, the displaced bones began to rub together and wore down, and I started having some midfoot collapse, which caused my arch to flatten, and I developed some mild arthritis in my right knee due to the instability in my right foot. My primary care physician gave me a referral for an orthopedic surgeon that I ended up really liking, and he recommended a midfoot fusion. When I finally did have my surgery, the bones were so worn down that I needed a bone graft in addition to the midfoot fusion. Recovery from the surgery has not been easy, and 3.5 months after the surgery, I am still in physical therapy and following up with the surgeon. However, now that I am regaining strength in my foot and ankle and am regaining a lot of function that I had not had in a long time and have a structurally sound foot and ankle and am regaining a lot of strength, I can honestly say that the surgery is worth the struggle that I am going through to work back towards a life that I did not think that I was going to be getting back. If you are currently experiencing an injury or you have an upcoming surgery that you're worried about, you don't know how you're going to get through the challenge, you've got this. And to all of you who are watching this video, thank you so much for sticking with me through this. Feel free to talk about all of your challenges, your struggles in the comments below. I hope that you're all having a good week, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.